Morning, friends. So back on the shred, episode 2. Sorry, stayed me. It's early. It's like 8:30. Time for some breakfast. I think every episode back on the shred should involve like 1 or 2 meals and then a workout. So you know, it's educational. You know, you learn how to cook, you learn how to train, learn how to get shredded. So alright, I'll show you what we got going on here for breakfast. Gonna be onions, spicy peppers, bell peppers, spinach. And today's package of the day is brought to you from O-Egg. They just dropped this off my house. It's pretty cool, so I'm gonna make an egg white omelette out of that. So anyways, let's start the episode. I'll show you what I make out of this. Alright, so I got 300 grams of egg whites into that cup, 306 grams of whatever, and then I chopped up and kind of, you know, seasoned and fried the vegetables too, and I threw some potatoes in there to get some carbs too. So, on we go. Back on the hob. Alright, any OG subscribers to this channel know this lip tip. This is how you make perfect omelette, right? So to cook the top, make it all crispy, you stick it under the grill, just for about 5, maybe 10 minutes. Check out the finished product, and I'm going to top that with some salsa dip and cottage cheese light. And there it is there, into the macros, easy does it. So that came to 31 grams of carbs, 40 grams of protein and 5 grams of fat because I used a tablespoon of olive oil. But yeah, perfect way to start the day. And if anyone's wondering, this app is called MyFitnessPal. I really recommend it. Alright, so breakfast number 2, it is going to be protein milk, ice cubes, banana, spinach, some cinnamon Danish, impact whey, and just a bit of creatine. So I'm going to eat this and then train in about 2 hours. I don't like eating just before the gym. I don't like training on a full stomach, but I do like having a bit of food in me before I train. That looks cool. But yeah, so anyways, there it is there, and this will bring me up to 73 grams of carbs, 10 grams of fat, and 74 grams of protein. So that's perfect just before training. That's just what I want to have in me. Alright, so there's 2 things that you're definitely going to ask me about this cut, about this B.O.T.S series, and that is 1, physique goals, and 2, my macros. And the 2 of them are going to go hand in hand. So first, I'll tell you my macros. Starting off, they are 200 grams of protein, 300 grams of carbs, and 50 grams of fat. This is just from me, by the way. And I find that when I run these macros, when I eat this amount, and when I go to the gym 6 days a week, I end up with this kind of physique. I end up with this level of leanness. And now this is, I reckon that is between 10 to 12 body fat percentage. For me, I think it's athletic, it's aesthetic, and most of all, it's sustainable. If I want to get leaner than that, like for my competition, you know, I had to drop carbs down to like 200 grams, I had to lower fat like a bit as well. And those extra couple of 100 calories does really make a difference to me and my training. So I'm not looking to get ridiculously lean, I'm just looking to get about what I am in this picture. And then when I get to there, that'll probably be around the Body Power Expo Ireland, so I'll be nice and lean for that. And then I will slowly bulk from there and stay lean during that bulk. So there are my physique goals and there are my macros. Anyways, it's time to go train, shoulders and arms, let's go. Alright, so just picked up a little pre-workout there. Today's pre-workout is brought to you by Monster. I usually get the 0, but they didn't have it. So this is just like 50 calories in the can. It's not gonna break the bank. And then I'm gonna take 1 caffeine tablet. You can get these anywhere. Cheapest place, I'm not just saying this, is probably to get them off myprotein.com, but any supplement shop or any website really sells them. It's probably the cheapest pre-workout you can get. The core ingredient in any pre-workout is just caffeine, or maybe even drink coffee. So yeah, if you're on a budget, can of Monster and a caffeine tablet give you a boot up the ass. But anyways, alright, onwards. I don't think there's a better feeling in the world, right? Getting some good meals into you earlier on the day, right? psyching yourself up, getting some work done, getting some pre-workout in, playing some beast tunes and driving to the gym. This is no better feeling in my opinion, you know. I was gonna go to Longitude this weekend, but like it keeps raining and then it stops raining. And I don't know, I'd rather be doing this. But anyways, alright, I'm pumped. Let's go kill it. Yo! So, workout done, and the reason why, I'll give you 2 reasons why I like doing these just straight after in my car when I come outside. Number 1 is because I just, you know, I can remember what I just did. And number 2 is post-workouts when I'm feeling my best. The endorphins are flowing. But anyways, look, to the workout. It's the return of the OHP. Overhead pressing used to be like one of my favorite movements ever, and I don't know why I started doing dumbbell shoulder press. You know, both great compound movements, but I love overhead pressing, and it used to be one of my best lifts. So it's gone down quite a bit, but look, we'll build it back up. It's fine. It's actually considered the squat of the upper body because, you know, you involve your upper chest, your shoulders, of course, and your triceps too. It's a great upper body mass builder. So anyways, I did my shoulder warm up too. Coming from a rugby background, every second guy I know has got shoulder injuries. Your shoulders are very easy to get injured. So, you know, always thoroughly do some scapular movements, thoroughly warm up your shoulders. It's very important. So as you can see, I did some scapular movements and then it was on to overhead pressing. I warmed up with 40 kg, then 60 kg, and eventually I did 70 kg. I don't know how many reps I did, we'll see. After that, I went on some upright rows. Great to hit the medial delt and your traps as well. A tip for that is if it hurts your wrist, do it with an easy bar. I'm doing with an easy bar there. It just will give you a more natural grip. After that, it was time to hit the rear delts. I hammer the rear delts out of it because that's what gives you that 3D fake natty look that I'm striving for. So I did some rear delt flies, and then I also did face pulls. Now face pulls is something I want to talk about. Not only are they, you know, great rear delt exercise, it hits your traps too, but it's great for shoulder health. You know, it's great for preventing injury. So I really recommend putting in some face pulls. You can do these with bands or anything. I recommend putting them into your routine. Then, of course, I just hit some lateral raises, stayed where I was. You can do these with a dumbbell. I did them with a cable. It's no big deal. Then we moved on to arms because it's Friday. Well, it just happens to be Friday. I'm not going out. But so we started off with a compound movement. It was close grip bench press. Then we went onto a bicep movement and it was alternating bicep curls. Now, a word on bicep training, okay? The part of bicep you hit is going to depend on your grip. Like look, you can see your bicep moving depending on your grip. So you want a hammer grip. I did these in the form of rope curls, and you want a supinated grip. And then you want to mix it of 2, which is what I'm doing here. So that's alternating dumbbell curls with a twist. And then with triceps, it actually depends on shoulder flexion of what part of the tricep you hit. So you want a downwards movement, I did tricep push downs. You want an overhead movement, I did overhead extensions. And then you want a forwards movement. So as I showed you, the bench press. So that wraps up that workout. It's a really good workout. Really enjoyed it. But now it's time to go home and cook up a post-workout meal. We're gonna have lunch together. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna eat, but let's hit the road and we'll see. Wait, forgot to say, for my supinated bicep movement, I did cable curls. I just didn't show them because I was having the chat. Anyways. All right, post-workout meal going down. I'm gonna make yeah, you heard here first, an ostrich pasta. So these are ostrich steaks, got them in Lidl, obviously. Each one of these is like 25 grams of protein. So I'm gonna have 2 of them, chop them up and fry them. And then if you're a hungry bastard like me, you need to add a lot of volume to your meals. So I have like mushroom, courgette, zucchini for you Americans, peppers and onions, and then I got 100 gram of pasta here. That's like 70 grams of carbs, so perfect post-workout meal. And I'm also going to put a bit of this on it. A word on sauces: some of them, avoid the ones with like cream base, you know, or ones with loads of oil in them. They'll screw up your macros. But ones like this, you know, the ingredients are just like literally just tomatoes and peppers grinded down. And so in 100 grams of this, it's like 7 grams of carbs and that's going to completely change the meal. Like, imagine eating all that plain, it would taste terrible. But with this, 7 grams of carbs, not going to break your diet, and it's going to make it really tasty. So that is the ostrich and the vegetable cooking away there. Pasta's coming along nicely, and then I'm going to just throw it all into this pan, put the sauce on top of it too. Alright, and then finally throw all that pasta sauce on, and then just mix it up. Last step is put it on a paper plate, and before anyone gets up in my grill, this is 100% compostable. So yeah, that means it's good for the earth. Oh, I can smell the gains. But anyways, so I'm gonna wrap up this episode of Back on the Shred right here. So in today's episode, you learned how to make an omelette. You learned how to go to the gym and train shoulders and arms. You learned how to make an ostrich pasta. And you also now know my goals are I'm cutting towards Body Power Ireland and just cutting in general. So, safe to say you learned more in the last couple of minutes than you would in a week of school. So school flip. But anyways, right, I'm gonna wrap things up there. Don't forget to like it if you like this series, and catch you next time. Keep it real.